What is up, everyone? Azariel here, and welcome to another ADSplay uploading schedule for the week of November 1st to November 7th. New month. We're kicking into the early starts of the holiday season. You know, things. Halloween was just yesterday. Hope everybody had a fun and safe Halloween. Free candy, free candy. Oh yeah. Um, got a couple of things I need to mention as far as new games coming out this week, gameplays that I'll be doing this week, um, as well as to touch up on some things that I mentioned last night on the final weekly Fan Day event of 2015. Um, and when Fan Day will be starting again, when the weekly Fan Days will be starting again in 2016. Just in case people haven't read that, I'm trying to keep people informed and up to date because I don't know what people are watching. Like, I don't know which videos people are watching. So, like, this is important information because I don't want people to expect things, and I've already announced in videos prior that these are the changes that are becoming. So we're going to be touching on all of that. But first, as usual, let's talk about the new games coming out this week because there's a couple. There's a couple of new games coming out this week, and they actually have my attention. Now, there's Need for Speed coming out on the 2nd, and I think Black Ops 3 is coming out on the 6th, later on that week. So let me throw that on there. I have to actually move this up on my queue. Um, there we go. Because I meant to do this. Now, the thing with these games are, Need for Speed is coming out tomorrow. And I said that I was going to upgrade my game plan to 3 games because I'm not even done with Assassin's Creed Syndicate yet. And I was debating on what game I would get. Now, at first I thought I was just going to buy, like a copy of a game and thought that, that would be cool, which could still happen. I mean, well, actually, like the 10th is next week, so, no, no, man, it's going to be a stretch. I think I might get. Basically, how I'm trying to do it is I'm trying to get to a point where I can at least play 3 out of 4 of these games coming out this week because I want to save room for Sword Art Online. That is a game that I absolutely, positively want to play. Out of all the games here, trust me, even though Fallout 4, I feel like between Fallout 4 and Star Wars Battlefront, and maybe even Call of Duty Black Ops 3, these are going to be like the games of the year for me. These are like my picks for like the games of the year. Um, so I don't know what's going to happen with these 3 as far as which game is going to be like the most hype, because a lot of people have been asking for Star Wars Battlefront. I think it's going to be Fallout 4, but then again, Call of Duty Black Ops, they have a season pass that literally costs just as much as the game does, so they're going to have a lot of additional content with that, and I don't know if I want to miss that. Need for Speed, I haven't really played too many racing games. Need for Speed could be one of them. I don't really play Call of Duty Black Ops games. I'm trying to get into like first person shooters more often, so this could be the time to do that, if any time. Fallout 4, obviously, that's not a game that I want to miss, and neither do I want to miss um, Star Wars Battlefront, and I'm not missing Sword Art Online. That's a definite yes. That game right there, out of all games, is a definite possibility. Um, so, yeah. Sorry, got a text message. But yeah, that's most definitely going to be a game that I'm going to be paying attention to when it gets here. But most definitely, the games that we have coming out this week are Need for Speed and Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So I'm debating as to which game I'm going to get because I want to save room for Fallout 4. Like, I don't want to have to send a game back and like wait for it to make it to him because it may not make it back to him in time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna upgrade to the 3 game plan, probably like tomorrow or so, and from there, I'm going to, um, and from there, I'm going to make my decision. So I might end up going with Call of Duty because I don't play no first person shooters, man. Like I suck at when it comes to first person shooters. I'm gonna tell you this now. I suck. I absolutely suck. It's it's actually horrid how bad I am at first person shooters because I don't play them. I don't play them. So my experience in first person shooters are like so low. But I don't know, man. But it's gonna be some tough decisions I'm gonna have to make because this is coming out tomorrow. So I should be getting this. If I decide to get Need for Speed, I may end up getting it at the end of the week or so. When it's saying Need for Speed is only playing it with constant internet connection. Okay, so you need an internet connection to get that. I mean, since I don't play first-person shooters like that anyway, I might end up. I don't want to skip Black Ops 3, but then again, I don't want to skip Need for Speed either. You know what I'm saying? So, what might happen is that I may end up. I might end up skipping Need for Speed because this will give me time to finish up the story mode of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I can send that back and they'll make it back to them in time for both Fallout 4. Well, it won't make it back in time to them for Fallout 4 and Call of Duty Black Ops 3, but it will make them back in time for Fallout 4. And with that, I can have room to get either Star Wars Battlefront or Sword Art Online. You know, and it seems like my schedule is clear until the 1st of December, which is going to be good. So all of that is going to be taken care of, and I'm not going to have that to worry about. So basically, that's what I'm looking to do. I may end up getting Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I don't know if I'm going to get the Season Pass, because, again, the Season Pass is just as much as the actual game. So that's going to be... I don't know, man. Like, this is going to be a toss-up. Like, they got some good games coming out this week. And you can tell that I'm in a debacle because I'm 7 minutes in this video, and I'm still talking about the releases coming out for this week. You know, and how I plan on tackling it. But, yeah, man, like, there's a lot of good stuff coming out towards these next couple of months. So, I don't know, man. Like, I'm in a doozy. But, yeah, man, so that's it as far as that goes. Now, as far as video games that I will be playing this week, obviously you guys know I did start the Halloween special that you fans voted on, and Daylight for the PS4 is a game that that was chosen to play, and I started that last night as a part of the Halloween special, and I'm looking forward to you know, finishing that game up pretty much before the end of tomorrow, you know, because I don't think it's going to last that much longer. I think it's only like 4 levels in the game, and I'm already on level 3, you know, so I don't think it's going to last too much longer. So there's that. I have Assassin's Creed Syndicate, of course, and I'm probably like, I would say, a third finished with that game. I don't want to rush through it because I'm still trying to like take over like the areas and things like that, and get upgrades and try to make my run easier and get my levels up, etc., etc., gain skill points and all of that. That's why I haven't uploaded anything from that. I think I started uploading it yesterday, but I haven't played any new footage and recorded any new footage from it because I've been focusing on trying to level up and grind and get my money up and things like that. So yeah, that's been my main focus when it comes to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. What else? Man, I really don't know what's what else as far as games go. I mean, that's basically the main two anyway. So I'm gonna make my decisions as to whether or not which game I'm gonna get. I'm gonna have to make that decision by the end, but before the end of tonight, because it is daylight savings time, and it's dark as hell outside and it's only 5:46. So, so yeah, getting that extra hour of sleep, or are we losing an extra hour of sleep? These days I can't even remember the shit. But yeah, that's basically what the synopsis is. 10 minutes, enough of that. So, Call of Duty, well, not Call of Duty, but Assassin's Creed Syndicate and finishing Daylight tomorrow. So yeah, that's what we have on the plate for today. Or on the schedule for this week. Now, moving on to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, this is going to take up a good chunk of my time. It's not going to be, too long and lengthy because I'm already 10 minutes in and I didn't want the video to be that long. But it's going to be short and informative. As you guys may have heard at the beginning of this video, and in a few videos that are uploaded for the past couple of days, that Skype Fan Day this week not only would have been, well, Skype Fan Day last week not only was getting pushed back to the 31st of October, but it was also going to be the final weekly Fan Day event that I would do for 2015. When I say weekly Fan Day event, I mean the Fan Day events that I only do once a week on a Friday. I won't be doing those anymore for the rest of this year, for good reason, actually. And I'm going to explain what those reasons are if you have not heard already. If you have, then you already know. If not, then you're finna be informed. This year, I announced, well, actually, it was a couple months ago, I announced that I was going to be moving to Texas soon. Because most of you know that when I first moved to California, this was just a placeholder for me to get myself together before I decided to move to another state that didn't have any state tax. That way I can profit that money and help build the business toward that. So that was like my first plan: find a state that that didn't have any state tax. And Texas, not only was it a state closer to my home state, but I got family out there that's been trying to get me to move out there. And plus, I'm trying to get back into the South anyway, where things are relatively cheaper. I'm not used to this California drought and all this other nonsense they got going on over here. But I've been focusing on that, and by the end of this year, or it's going to be either by the end of this year or early next year, I'll be taking that flight. So that's where most of my attention is going to be focused on. And please forgive me if you hear background noise. People just came in the house, they loud. That's one thing I'm not going to miss when I'm gone. I'm pretty sure you guys won't miss it either. But yeah, I'm going to be focused on that. Not only that, but you guys know that over the course of this year, there's been several Yu-Gi-Oh! Related series that I ended up putting on the back burner because I didn't really have enough time to really, put any effort and dedication into them that I wanted to. And by me doing the weekly Fan Day events, even though it took up a good chunk of my time, because I would have to hurry up and get home and try to set up, I'd be tired sometimes, and like pretty much it was very conflicting with my schedules, and I couldn't really get everything done the way I wanted to, and so it was very hectic. So I just made the sound decision to, since I'm already moving, right, let me just dedicate my time toward that. Not only that, but let me focus on some of these other series that I've been slacking on, like the card reviews, the archetype reviews, the discussion videos, the tips videos, the funnies, which was a relatively new series that I only did like a couple videos for, as well as several other things Yu-Gi-Oh! Related that I just haven't had the time, and Fan Days was taking up a good chunk of my time and attention. So since I'm moving and I'm getting ready to get up out of here soon, I figured that it would just be best if I decided to end the rest of Fan Days, end the rest of the weekly Fan Days for the rest of this year, and just focus on working, moving, getting my money right so that I can, move, get up out of here without having to hurry up and rush to get home and this, that, and the third. And not only that, but focus on a lot of the series that a lot of people have been wanting me to do. And I mean, a lot of people have been patiently waiting for me to do these videos, and I've been slacking on them. So this will also give me time to finish up those as well. So Friday's time slot, even though I won't be doing weekly fan day events, it's still going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh time slot. So everybody who comes to my channel for Yu-Gi-Oh related videos on Fridays or Saturdays or whatever, you're still going to get your fill. It's going to be all the videos that you have been waiting for, patiently waiting for, and I do apologize for not being able to deliver on those, but that's going to change starting this Friday, so you guys have nothing to worry about as far as that. Now, does that mean there won't be any fan day events? That does not. As you guys know, last year, as well as like the year before last, I believe I did as well, I started doing some holiday fan day events around this time of the year. So we still have Thanksgiving fan day, we still have Christmas fan day, and depending on whether or not I'll be moving on the week of New Year's or not, we could have the dueling into the New Year's marathon like I did last year. So those are still on the table. Thanksgiving and Christmas for sure, but the New Year's, of course, if I'm moving during that week, I can't do it. But if not, then that's most definitely. So we're gonna have to wait for the week of New Year's for that to be confirmed. So that's basically what's on the table for Yu-Gi-Oh. So I know a lot of people are excited. I know a lot of people are gonna miss me for the weekly fan days. Don't worry, the weekly fan day events will be starting up again for certain in February 2016. That's when I set the date for, because at the end of the day, that's when I know for a fact I'm gonna have the time. Because if I move, say like toward the end of December, then I'm gonna need an entire month just to get everything set up, get the house straight, get everything organized, get internet service, and things like that. So it'll be best if I just set everything a month after before I really get started again. So that's basically how things are going to be going. So again, just a quick recap of everything. Debating on whether or not I'm gonna skip over Need for Speed or Black Ops 3. I honestly think Black Ops would be a funny experience for a lot of people that are used to playing first-person shooters, because again, I suck at them, and some people have been playing Call of Duty since the first one, or even first-person shooters. The last first-person shooter game that I played was Terminator on Sega Genesis. I kid you not. No, I actually take that back. It was actually House of the Dead on Sega Dreamcast. House of the Dead on Sega Dreamcast. I think I played 1 or 2 Halo games on Xbox, but that's like the extent of it. I don't really have that much experience in them. So I actually think Black Ops 3 will be a funny experience, and I always want to keep the humor going. So most definitely I'm gonna make that decision before the end of the night is over. Like before the end of the night, a decision will be made as to what I'm going to do, and when the game gets to me, you guys will obviously see what decision that I made. So, or maybe I should just ask you, what would you rather see me play, Need for Speed or Black Ops 3? So you guys can make that excuse me. So you guys can make that decision. So most definitely. So Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I'm finishing up Daylight tomorrow. Get ready for a ton of card review videos that I've been slacking on. Get ready for all the card review videos that I've been missing. The Shonen Jump, V-Jump promo cards, the archetype reviews, everything for like the next 2 months is going to be me catching up on all of the other Yu-Gi-Oh related videos that you guys have been missing. That I have been slacking on. Not that you've been missing, but the ones I've been slacking on. So most definitely, man. So the next fan day event for certain will be Thanksgiving fan day on Thanksgiving. Well, actually before or on the week of Thanksgiving. That's when it will be announced. Hopefully, I'm not working or anything like that. That way I can make do with getting everything set up for it. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm looking forward to. So thank you guys for listening. I look forward to keeping you guys entertained throughout the rest of this year, going into November, and we'll see how things go. So until then, peace, and see you guys for gameplay this week.